the embarrassment of the young boy towards his parent will just be damning, really, and eventually he'll say either I don't want to play football or Dad, don't come and watch me anymore. The impact that the father has directly challenging the referee, straight away the players on the pitch pick that up, and I think the message goes out then, if he can challenge the ref and belittle him, we can do it as well. Now straight away that undermines anything that the referee's trying to do. It's about coming along, supporting your children, encouraging them so they come away as well and say, Dad, Mum, you haven't embarrassed me today. Thank you very much for bringing me to the game. It's been brilliant.
Told you before about keeping your head up, haven't I? How are you going to see who's around you if you're looking at the ground? We've got to do some more work on your first touch. You're giving the ball away too often. Mind you, that was a hospital pass. Who is that keeper? She's crap. She cost us a game, in my opinion, and not just the game either. I mean, what about the points? What about our league place? I tell you what, I've got a stuck one on that ref. That was a stonewall penalty you had. If he can't see, the bloke shouldn't be in the game.
I don't know. I think he may have got the ball.
You've got to be kidding me. Anyway, you know, you get a tap on the ankle and you're in the box, you go down, don't you? I just don't know if this is the right club for you anymore. I think they're holding you back. I mean, when was the last time that he let you play on the wing? You are a natural winger. I think we're wasting our time with this lot if he's just going to play you in centre-back. The problem is that coach, he just doesn't want to win. I tell you what, when we get home, I'm going online. I'm going to see if I can't find you another club.
When the game ended, I just wanted to go home. Dad was getting angry with the ref and coach. It was so embarrassing. Matthew and his dad were looking at us like we were weird. Dad is always on at me about my game and how I've got to improve, but I just like playing. I want it to be fun. I don't care where I play. And I don't want to change clubs. All my friends are here. I think Dad thinks I'm going to be better than I really am. I do like football, but not as much as him.
I think it's important that we recognise there is a huge difference between youth football and adult football. The dad there was quite clearly focusing on an adult agenda, which was about winning points, league position, criticism of the referee, the coach, whereas the youngster was clearly much more about how he enjoyed it with his mates and how disappointed he was when his dad was criticising his teammates and friends. I'd have been hoping that the dad would have been giving feedback about the good run that the young player Joe made going forward, but how he got into the area and nearly had a shot. Those sorts of specific things where there was success, in the hopes that Joe will enjoy that feedback, enjoy that positive relationship, and hopefully then repeat it the next time they play. Best practice is about encouraging fun, enthusiasm and player development so that we prepare them with the best skills, the best technique, the best confidence, so when they go to older football and adult football they can take those with them and be successful. Choosing the right club for your children is a really important decision, and I would encourage parents, carers to have a look at a range of clubs and decide what is it that their youngster wants from football.
Of course, we expect people to react when we make a decision. We expect people to react in a certain way, maybe in disappointment, maybe in agreement, and an immediate show of displeasure without abusive words is okay, you know. But people need to think there's a line we don't cross. Adults set the example for youngsters. Youngsters will see what's happening from the sidelines involving their parents and guardians, and if it's unchecked, then they will emulate that on the field of play as well. The latest figures suggest that something like 7,000 referees walk away from refereeing each and every year, and therefore, you know, we're getting a lot of games whereby there's no qualified neutral referee available to take charge of that game, and that's affecting the quality of the football that's being played, and pretty much without a referee there's no real game. I see far too often too much pressure being put on youngsters to win at all costs, and really winning is not the key thing, is it? It's about the enjoyment.
There's recriminations for a lost game, for the way the child played, for the club not being good enough, for the teammates not being good enough. So there's enthusiasm would be, okay, well, what do you think went wrong in the game? Do you think we could improve it by? And let's look forward to the next game. At grassroots level, it's all about enjoyment, and it shouldn't be about performance, and especially with the younger age groups, 8, 9, 10, they need to be free to enjoy the football, to be able to try things. If they feel that they daren't try something in case they're not performing, they're not going to develop. And if those skills in that child are in the right hands of a positive coach that has the welfare of that child at heart as a primary concern alongside their development, the talent will show through.
Open your eyes! My old woman can referee this game, Ben!
Listen to this muppet. Every week he does this, screaming and shouting at the ref.
Ref! Ref! That's a yellow card, ref! Card him! Yellow card him, ref! Yellow card, mate! Well, you want to learn the rules? How are these kids supposed to learn the game if you don't know the game? He's an animal. Give him a yellow card. You're an animal. He deserves a card.
Look at him, the ref. He gives up his Saturday mornings to do this. Now, was it the right decision? It might have been, it might not have been. Who knows? We all make mistakes.
You mug.
Would you take this at work? Nah.
OK, thank you.
No, don't thank me. Thank you.
Just clear the playing area, please.
You ain't got a clue.
All right.
Clown.
You see, Dad's trying to live out his own dreams for his son.
Stevie! Come on, son! Plenty of more! Plenty of more! Get rid, son! Rubs in it! What's the matter with you? That's a suicidal ball!
Now, how's he supposed to learn if he can't make his own mistakes?
How many times have I got to tell you? Blow it up, get after it! Come on, son.
Not exactly setting a good example, is he?
Referee, you're not watching the game, mate. You're watching me. You ain't going to see nothing here. Watch the game.
It's no wonder we're losing so many refs when they're having to put up with people like Jet the Biscuit here every week.
Come on, Stevie. You're running about like a chicken with no egg. Liven it up.
And it's no wonder thousands of kids give up the game either. We carry on like this, we won't have a game left.
Ref! Ref?
Some of us need to take a long, hard look at ourselves. How much abuse do you have to put up with each week?
You!
You know, people shouting at you.
Get out there and do it!
Having a pop.
You ain't got no commitment, son!
Swearing and that.
I am bloody sick of it!
What? None?
You ain't showing pride!
That's because you wouldn't put up with it, would you?
You let yourself down!
I mean, people like you and me, we wouldn't stand for it, would we?
You let the team down!
But then,
You let me down!
we're not kids, are we?
This is the last time! The last time! Look at me!
Did you know
You don't want it enough!
over half our young footballers
Now you get out there and you fight for the ball!
have to put up with pressure
Go on, make me proud!
and abuse
You ain't got nothing, son!
from their elders
Why don't you just grow up?
and betters? And it's time we gave it a rest.